Hey y'all, it's VSG Allison. Excuse my dog. Hi, honey. Yes, you're such a good boy. Anyways, I'm coming at you with I just got done eating some smoked turkey. I think he smells it on me. I'm coming at you with my 13-week post-op VSG surgery. I started this journey at, their highest weight of 252.7, which would have been the end of August of 2013, August 25th, actually. When I started my pre-diet, it was 252.7. And pre-op, or, my starting diet, or day of surgery, God, I'm out of it too. Day of surgery weight was 247.6. Last week I came in at Wonderland for the first time, and I was 199.2 last Wednesday, and today when I weighed in, I was 197.2. So I lost exactly 2 pounds, which I was really happy about because I'd actually been down and then I was up, and then I never got out of the 199. So I was super happy that I never saw the number 2 again. But I didn't think I was going to lose anything because I was actually 199.2 yesterday. So when I weighed in this morning, it was 197.2. So super happy with the 2 pound loss. I didn't have a whole lot to talk about this week. You have to forgive my appearance because I'm still not working because of some of the chemo side effects that I have. Neuropathy in all my fingers and all my toes. Toes don't matter, but I have an extremely difficult time typing, and that's what I do all day is type, 8 hours a day, 9 hours a day, whatever. So I still am not working, kind of in a funk about that because I love my job, I love what I do, I love my clients. So I'm kind of in a funk, just depressed. I sit around the house, I clean, make beds, do those things. I went through all my pictures from my trip, 600 and some pictures that I took. We got those all developed. I put them in a photo album for me and my mom, who went with me. She didn't take any pictures. She just said, I'll take some of yours. Well, then I printed over 200 and some for her, and I actually put them on an album. I, labeled where we were, is this, Malaga, Palma de Mallorca, Canary Islands, Grand Turk, blah, blah, blah. So I made a huge album for her. And so I'm finally done with all that stuff because writing's hard when you can't feel your fingertips. Trying to hold a pen is ridiculous. Anyway, so I'm just kind of sitting here on my floor and didn't feel like putting on my wig or going upstairs to get my stuff because I sit around the house with my Raiders beanie on, whatever. I have my Raiders shirt on too. It's going to be too hard. I mean, this thing is like, maybe I'll stand up later, but it's like a 3X because I was like my stuff bigger. Anyways, and it's like ginormous on me now, but it's comfortable and I don't really care. So anyways, I know some people are talking about like emotions this week and support, and I get support from my husband. I mean, I can't say enough good things about my husband. God bless me with just an awesome man, with everything he's done for me, with all my cancer stuff and stuck by me and all my fatness and no boobs and whatever. So he doesn't jump up and down when I tell him I lose weight, but he's like, oh my God, really? You're blah blah blah. So he gets excited for me when I was giving him the numbers from last week when I did that weird scale at my doctor's office. But what I do get a lot of, I don't know if I want to call it criticism. I'm not sure the word I'm looking for, is my dad. He is, flat out tells me, why are you so fat? Why are you gaining weight? You need to work out. You need to do this. And this is while I'm going through my last 3 different chemo treatments, because this would be my 4th chemo that I'm on right now. Okay, guys, I've got both my dogs. My other dog you can't see. He's a short little fat English bulldog. But my husky, thinks he's a cat. Because I know, I see you. Sit down, Gunner. He's just so critical of me, and it just drives me nuts. I remember my husband he works at he's a software engineer, I don't know what you call it, at one of our children's hospital here in Omaha. And they put in this whole new medical system, blah, 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 and he was having to work these funky, like, he was working like 18-hour days for like 3 weeks. And this was started mid-August. So he was doing that when I started my pre-diet. Well, I had gone over to my parents for dinner one night, and he was at work. My husband was at work, and I'm staying with my dad and my mom and my son, and we're having a nice little dinner. And my dad's like, that's when I told them about I was getting this vertical sleeve gastrectomy. That's when I actually got confirmed that I was going to do it, and I had my surgery date. I didn't want to tell my parents until I had my surgery date. And, well, he's like, well, clearly you weigh more than 200 pounds. Who the fuck says that to somebody? I mean, Jesus, really? I just looked at him and I go, well, do you think? I mean, hello, my husband weighs 205 pounds and he's 6'2". So, I mean, do the math. I'm only 5'6". I was just, and that was just like one of those recent snidey comments that he made. Like when we were on the cruise, I had bought internet minutes so I could update my husband and my dad on, me and my mom are fine and things are going well and blah, 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 send him pictures and stuff. And, one of the first emails I sent my dad said, I checked in with him each step of the trip. We've made it to London. We're waiting for our connection to Barcelona. We've made it to Barcelona. We're at the hotel, and then we made it on the ship, blah, blah, blah. We got all of our bags. All of our stuff is settled. Good. One of his first replies to me was, well, you better stick to your diet. Don't go off your diet. And I'm just like, seriously? This is not a diet. It is, this is how my life is now. This is how I have to eat. Yes, I know I could go off plan, and totally off plan and probably eat like shit. And I suppose right now I could gain weight. Like a substantial amount of weight, not a pound or two. But, really, I was 8 weeks post-op at that point, and you're going to sit there and tell me I need to stick to my diet and I need to watch what I'm eating and make sure I exercise. So it's really frustrating sometimes. But so I totally know. I asked my mom about that when we were on the trip, because I was like, really? Are we really going to do this? And she said, well, your dad's just concerned about you and your health. And I'm like, well, maybe he should ask how my, chemo's going, or what my oncologist says. Why don't you be concerned about that? I've been dealing with this shit since I was 37. I'm 41. I'm going to be 42. Whatever. So that's where I get frustrated, and it's depressing that, and my husband always knows when they call from Arizona to check in and just see how things are going, which I shouldn't say. They don't call. I either have to call them or they might call me every couple of weeks. I'm like, I have chemo weekly. Don't you want to know? My mother-in-law calls me every Tuesday. How did chemo go yesterday? So whatever. But so it's kind of depressing when your parents don't support you. But my dad's always been really critical of me. I've never, and I know a lot of people go through this, and I'm not trying to be a woe is me video. But, he's always been, I've never gotten good enough grades. He doesn't like my friends, blah, blah, blah. When I met my husband, which he loved him. Everybody loves my husband because he is an awesome guy, and he's kind of with choir boy. I was the bad girl. I was the, what do you want to say? I was the party girl, back in high school. I hung out with wrong people, bad crowd. I never got arrested. I was never in jail. I never got kicked out of school. I just hung out with the wrong crowd, and I was party girl. Whatever. Loved it. Anyways, but I think the only person they've ever liked as far as friends and boyfriends is my husband. That's the only person they like. I think they like him more than they like me at times. But anyways, because he is a godsend. Anyway, so that's my rant about emotions and not getting support. I've kind of learned to just shrug it off and, whatever. I had a great Thanksgiving. I ate a little bit of everything. I ate a lot of carbs this week, a lot more carbs than I normally do, and I think that's what contributed to only a 2-pound loss. Because I've been seeing 3 pounds or plus for since my 8 weeks. My 8 weeks I lost 5, I think. So it's been a long time since I've only lost 2 pounds, which is fine. I'm super happy with 2 pounds. I don't know. I brought home some leftover coconut cream pie. I had that. I didn't eat the crust. I've never eaten crust. I don't like crust. But I ate half the cream filling one day, and then I ate the other half the other day because it was just too much. And then Saturday, it was a gorgeous day here. It was like 57 degrees here. And today it's freezing rain, whatever. But Sunday, my last year for Father's Day, I got my husband one of those big ceramic smoke things. You know, they're pretty expensive, but he deserved it. So I got him one of those for Father's Day last year. So he loves smoking. He even smoked a brisket by himself while I was gone on my cruise. By himself, he ate a 3-pound brisket. But anyways, so Saturday we decided to do our own turkey Thanksgiving, because my mother-in-law has that dry-ass turkey, and it's disgusting because she makes it the day ahead and then warms up on Thanksgiving. It's gross. So he smoked a turkey on Saturday. Smoked it for I bought a 9-pound turkey, and he smoked it 10 hours, I think. Oh God, I brined it first. I brined it for 24 hours, and I have a special brine that I always use even when I make turkey on like Christmas Day or whatever. And then he smoked it, and it was fabulous. I just got done having some leftovers of that. That turned out fabulous, and I had the leftover stuffing from my mother-in-law, and I made the Pioneer Woman. I made her green bean and tomato bake. You mix it all together with some bacon on the stove. Really good. Gunner, please don't start. He's trying to beat up my bulldog right now. But anyways, so that's that. I don't have a whole lot else to report. Yeah, kind of a boring week. Sorry, don't have a lot to say. I was looking at that cruise that everybody's talking about, the WLSFA, I think. I don't know if I can go. I want to go really bad. My husband wouldn't want to go because he'd be bored. So I don't know. I might look at going. We'll see how my health is. Because I am done. I guess that's one thing I could say. I have one more IV chemo treatment left, so that would be this Monday on the 9th. And then I will be chemo-free. I'll have to do a PET scan, which I hate, because then I'm going to get scanxiety and think that, you know, it's in my lungs or my liver or whatever. I hate getting scans. Oh, God, I hate it, because I'm a basket case for like 3 days. So I will finish chemo next Monday. I don't know if I'll have a scan next week or the week after. Do a scan sometime, just to make sure that this IV chemo that I was doing worked. And then, like I had said in my last video, I'm going to be doing my reconstruction surgery from my breast cancer on December 30th. And I will be having tissue expanders put in. So obviously I can't be on chemo then, because they want me to put me on a medicine called Zolota. It's a pill form of, get this, the name of the IV chemo is 5-FU. Kind of appropriate for a chemo, I think. But anyways, it's a pill form of that, and I will go on that as a maintenance drug to try to hopefully keep this cancer from coming back again, because I'm really sick of this shit. Sick of losing my hair. I'm sick of being bald, and God, I look stupid in this hat. Anyway, sorry, just didn't feel like going upstairs to get a wig. I just don't care. I went shopping today. It's so cold here. I guess you probably can't really tell that I don't have hair, I guess, unless you see the back of my head with, you know, or, you know, the sides that have no hair. But anyways, whatever. So that's it. Hopefully, you know, scans will come out good whenever that will be. But everybody have a great week, and I've been enjoying watching everybody's videos, because I ain't got nothing else to do since I'm not working right now. Which sucks, because I only get 60% of my pay when I work. I'm losing my screen. I only get 60% pay when I'm on short-term disability, which that sucks. So I really want my fingers to get better so I can go back to work. Anyways, everybody have a great day, great week. And I will check in next Wednesday with my... Oh, I should say, God, today is my 3-month surgiversary. I was just looking at it, I'm like, oh yeah, today is the 4th. Today is my 3-month surgiversary. I had my surgery on September 4th, 2013. So, happy 3-month surgiversary to me. And after watching everybody talking about skin flicks, I will do a skin flick on my 6-month surgiversary, which will be March 4th, because that will be 3 days before my birthday, for my 42nd birthday. So, anyways, everybody have a great day, a great week, and thanks for watching, you guys.